Hi everybody, I am here with our Christmas Super Simples. We've been cranking these babies out. I was a little slow, but I'm going as fast as I can, I promise. So hopefully I'll get the next number 10, the last one out within a day or two. This is number 9. We're gonna do number 9 today. It is a really fun piece. We're gonna make some fun little doors, and anyway, we'll just get started. Let me tell you what I've done. I printed all of the pages on 110-pound cardstock. On all of the pages, I printed the included neutral page, except I didn't print anything on the back of this main page here because it's gonna be folded in half. So let's go ahead and get started. I have things laid out. We're gonna keep in mind to steer clear of this space and this space, about a 3/4 inch gap on each side. So to help me do that, I'm gonna go ahead and glue over to here on this piece right here. And that's just gonna keep me out of that no-fly zone. Those edges are going to be where we have our rings. So we don't want anything there. It'll get punched as we're creating our binder. So we don't want to do that. All right. So this one's a huge pocket, and it has, oh my goodness, my brain. Yes, it has a huge pocket tag in there that has a pocket of pockets. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these on. There's several fussy cuts included, so you don't have to do the one I'm doing. You can pick one of the others. This one's really beautiful too. I love it. I couldn't decide, but then I thought, well, that's a bolder statement against this kind of bold paper. So that's why I chose to stick with this one. All right, that pocket is in place. I'm gonna sit that off to the side, and we're gonna create our big, tall tag pocket thingy. So in order to do this, we have these 3 pieces. These are going to create our pocket. So let's go ahead and glue that on. This is going to be a piece that can come in and out of that giant pocket that we just created. So we will see the back of this. So just keep that in mind while you're making it. First, we have our tall pocket. It's kind of a neutral, so it's going to designate and split up the busyness of this pattern right here. There we go. And I have a bunch of tags that are designed to go in here. Before we get to that, let's go ahead and put on, do I want to come over or under? I think I like that. So I want my joy to go down first. And there are other things you can put down instead of the joy. There are several different words and a little number, tidbits, whatever you want, whatever strikes your fancy. I was on our group Facebook, and I was looking at some of the incredible, just beautiful things. And I don't want to attempt the name. I will say it wrong. She's probably from Denmark, but she created the Simply Blue journal, and she did sewing, and it is beautiful. If I remember, I'm going to link it for you because I just thought it was so beautiful when she added in all of the little details that I don't usually do because I'm trying to be in a rush getting them out for you guys. But she did all those details, and it was just lovely. I was very inspired. All right, so that's gonna go, that smaller one's gonna go in our front tag. This is an advertisement, a vintage advertisement for a sleigh ride. Isn't that fun? see if we want to add a little extra on. We can. Don't know if I want to cover that much. Maybe I'll add a little number. I just feel bad if I have to cover too much of it. And that can come in here. I kind of wanted to stick with a fun little jingle bell theme on this one. That's why this says jingle all the way and bells. And I just thought that would be kind of fun. All right, we have 2 more tags. I think I want to create a little pull on the top. So I'm just going to use this and place it like so, just to give it a little extra interest for that back pocket. Hopefully everything's dried. I'll be gentle. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to add an eyelet on this one. I love with the rounded top to have an eyelet. I think the effect is really beautiful. Ooh. We could add a string in too, but I'm not going to worry about that right now just because I don't want to make the video too long for you. But that's beautiful to have that gold in there. All right, so there's our tag of tags, all done. All beautiful, and it is gonna slip right into this pocket right here. Gotta just make sure I have room. Yep, we're good. All right, so there is our first page. Let's go ahead and move on to this page. Now this page, we're gonna have some doors that are gonna flap open. Let's make sure I have it right side up. There we go. So we have these 2, and I had to tape a little extra support right there because I goofed up, but we have these 2 that are going to be onto this page right here. This is going to be the main support for our page. You could actually create this into a pocket in and of itself if you wanted. So feel free to do that if that's something that you love, or if you feel like you want to have more thickness to your journal. So don't just glue it. I'm just going to glue mine right in. But if you want, you can glue it on 3 sides, like glue it here, but keep this side open and tuck something behind there, which would be really fun also. So just keep that in mind, that that's an option. If you're going to create it into a pocket, I would recommend, let me get this straight before I would recommend putting some tape along here and along here, just so anything that you pop in there doesn't get caught on those edges right here. So just something to keep in mind. Now, when we glue this in, we're also going to glue it toward the center, so we're leaving that area open. So keep that in mind as well. And again, this is where you would turn it into a pocket if you want. I'm just gluing mine straight in there. Lots of extra glue. And I'm coming just far away from that edge. Now I forgot to add my eyelets. It's much easier to add them before you glue it in, but we can do it now, so don't stress it. I'm gonna go right through that flower, and then what I like to do is I close it and make a little dot for my next one so I can make sure it's lined up. You grab a little pencil, and I'm just gonna eyeball that where I want it so it'll line up. One more little eyelet. And then I usually just tie these shut with some twine. I do have some red and white that could be really fun with this page because it's a fairly simple page. I think I'll do that, the red and white twine for that. Okay, this is quick and easy. Inside of this pocket, we're gonna have 2 little pockets. They look like this. And we're gonna go ahead and glue those down on our sides and the bottom. You can give them a pretty decent amount of space because the items that go in the pockets are not super tall. So that's kind of nice that you can spread those pockets out a little more than sometimes we can. There we go. And I have some, let's see, that's just a scrap. I have some numbers. I have some words too. You can pick what you want, but I think numbers fit this style. Whoops, upside down. That was not making sense. Let's see, I think I like that. And this just adds dimension to your art. Gives it some 3D because it pops out there with the ink. All right, now I have several little tags. And you can pick which ones you want on here. It really doesn't matter, or you can just put them all in. You always have the option of saving the leftovers for another page in your kit, and you can always put little holes in the tops of these too. I love this one. I love it. Elena made that. Isn't that pretty? And we're just gonna cram that pocket chuck full because we can. And here's my red twine. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a bit off. I think this will be really fun for out here. All right, I'm not gonna tie it because I'm gonna give you the, well, yeah, I can just hold it. I want a word somewhere. I don't know if I want another one there, but I think it would be fun to have one along here. I just need to decide where I think it looks best. I think I like it right there. So we're just gonna glue that on. There we go. So I do have, I'll just show you what's left. I have some extras. And I could probably find a spot on some of these tags or something if I wanted to add a little more. But for now, I think this is just grand. So let's do the final walkthrough. We have our big pocket with our huge tag with lots of little tags that are gonna go in there. And we have our doors that open up with some little pockets and little tags. And I will tie that off so you can see the final effect. Whoop, I did that wrong. And now it's fraying. That's okay. I like that red and white stripe with it. That's really fun. All right, hopefully we got that down snug. There we go. And so there it is, the final product. There's number 9, and I'll get to number 10. Don't worry, I'm going as fast as I can. Thank you guys for watching. I'll just link everything down below so you're good to go. And we will talk to you later. Bye.